Sometimes, the moments that touch us the most never make it to the headlines. They don't show up on breaking news, and they don't become political talking points. Instead, they happen quietly, between two people, in small corners of ordinary life, where kindness still matters. That today's story is about those moments, the ones many people never hear about. Moments involving a man who has been talked about, judged, praised, criticized, and discussed endlessly, but rarely seen through the lens of simple humanity. Donald Trump. Before you make up your mind about him, before politics gets in the way, hear these stories. Because sometimes, kindness reveals more about a person than any speech or headline ever could. If you're new here, welcome to Storysphere, where we bring powerful, emotional stories to life. Don't forget to subscribe, like, and comment to support the channel, and join our growing family of storytellers who believe in the power of real human moments. Now, let's begin. One winter afternoon years before he became president, Trump was walking through one of his hotel lobbies in New York when he noticed an elderly doorman struggling to stay warm in the icy wind. The man didn't complain. He didn't ask for anything. He simply kept working, holding the door with shaking hands. Trump didn't say much, just walked over, slipped a folded envelope into the man's coat pocket, and whispered, "Take care of yourself." Inside was enough money to keep the man and his family warm for the rest of the winter. No cameras, no press, just one human being helping another. And then there was the time a young couple, newly married and barely making ends meet, got stuck on the side of the New Jersey highway with a flat tire. A limousine pulled over, and the driver said someone inside wanted to help. The couple couldn't believe their eyes when Trump stepped out, asked if they were okay, and insisted on covering the entire repair cost, even though he was on his way to a business meeting. The couple later received a note thanking them for letting him help. Acts like these weren't about politics. They weren't about power. They were about noticing someone who needed a moment of kindness and choosing to care. That there's another story, one shared by a veteran who struggled with PTSD after returning home. He had attended a charity event where Trump was donating to support veterans' housing and mental health resources. When Trump spotted him quietly standing alone after the event, he walked over, placed a hand on his shoulder, and asked how he was doing, not as a politician, but as a person. The veteran later said, "For the first time in a long time, I felt seen." One of the most touching stories came from a little girl with a rare illness. Her family had been trying everything to raise money for her medical treatment. When Trump heard about it, he didn't hesitate. He reached out privately, offered financial help, and made sure she received what she needed. Her parents said he never wanted recognition, only wanted the girl to have a chance. Even in moments where he seemed busy or surrounded by cameras, Trump would break away to help someone most people overlooked. At one event, he spotted a maintenance worker struggling to lift a heavy piece of equipment. Dozens of people walked past, but Trump didn't. He stepped aside, offered help, and surprised everyone by lifting it with him. The worker later told his friends, "He treated me like I mattered." These stories aren't about political sides. They're about the small moments that remind us that kindness has no party, no label, and no boundaries. And sometimes the most meaningful acts happen when no one is watching. That we all carry opinions about public figures, shaped by what we hear, what we see, and what we believe. But behind every title, every reputation, and every headline, there is still a human being capable of compassion, just like you, just like me. And that's the heart of today's story, the reminder that kindness is universal. It can come from anyone, at any time, in ways we never expect. Whether it's a billionaire helping a stranger, a neighbor lending a hand, or a simple moment of empathy, kindness has the power to change someone's entire day, sometimes their entire life. As you go forward today, carry this with you. The world becomes a softer, better place every time we choose compassion over judgment. Every time we pause, notice, and help. Every time we let the quiet good inside us speak louder than everything else. Because kindness, no matter how small, never goes unnoticed, and neither do the people who choose it.